Kevin here, and I had something important to share with you leading up to this behind-the-scenes tour I'm getting ready to host for you. And you know, when I was a child, my father instilled this really good work ethic into me. And one of the things that he always told me was, Kevin, the harder you work, the more successful you'll be. And of course, that was his experience. That was his reality of that time. And of course, you know, me being raised with that work ethic is probably what led to me spending 7 years of my life working on Alaska's Bering Sea as a fisherman. And you've probably seen that show on Discovery Channel, The Deadliest Catch, and that's what I did for 7 years. In fact, a lot of those guys on that show are friends of mine. I mean, I lived right here in the Seattle area with them. And but, you know, being raised with that work ethic, you know, if my father would have been born 30 years later, he would have had a different experience. And the challenge is that many people today are still living with this kind of an ethic, this whole idea, this whole notion that if I work harder, then I'll be successful. And maybe you are. And if you were completely honest with yourself and you were to ask yourself, you know, I mean, how's that whole thing working out for you? I mean, are you working hard? And if so, are you feeling successful? And if not, I'll tell you, I am so excited to have you join me for this behind-the-scenes tour that you've registered for, because I'm going to introduce you to a whole new experience. An experience where you don't have to work hard in order to be successful. An experience where you can have fun and be successful. Where you can work far less and be successful, where you can become the hero to the people you serve, to the people your business serves, and be successful because they get so much value from you that they want to compensate you for doing what you do. Where you get to become the hero to your family, to your wife, to your husband, to your children, to those closest to you. And you get to feel really great about that. And so if that's something that you're interested in, if you're open to this idea of being introduced to a new experience, a new way of doing things, a way to use technology to leverage your efforts. I mean, gosh, if you would have told me years ago that I'd be sitting right here in my home in Arlington, Washington, having an impact on people like yourself from across the country and around the world, I could have never imagined it. But yet now I do it for myself, and I show people like you that might not have the foggiest idea of what to do with technology or how to use it. That's okay, because you know what? That's just logistics. And I can show you that. In fact, I'll be showing you a bunch of that on the tour here and stuff. But if you can open your mind to a new experience, a new way of doing things, I'll tell you what, this is going to be a transformational experience for you. And I can't wait to have a hand in making it happen. I will talk with you on the Behind the Scenes Tour.